UAP, and this PMLA being the case here, they are a better chance of getting custody. So this is where the defense lawyer is going to find it extremely difficult to, try to ward off the custody of Mr. Sanjay Raut.
Yes. Yeah, just getting in an update from the courtroom, Swapnil, as Alisha reports from there. Alisha is reporting that the Enforcement Directorate Enforcement Directorate Counsel has begun the argument. The Enforcement Directorate putting the facts of the case, talking about the entire Patra Chaul case, putting the case in perspective in front of the court, that a total of 458 tenement holders was scammed, and the case was based on a complaint filed by MADA. MADA is the housing body here in Maharashtra, saying that in 1 year, 1 crore rupees was diverted. They're saying 1 crore rupees was diverted into Sanjay Raut and Varsha Raut's account. The Enforcement Directorate also arguing that 37 lakh rupees was transferred directly to Sanjay Raut's account to buy an apartment in Dadar, Mumbai. And that's the bastion of the Shiv Sena. That's where the Shiv Sena headquarters is also located. Saying that that's where he bought the flat in Dadar. 37 lakh rupees. That's the specific amount they say was transferred from the company of Pravin Raut. Pravin Raut himself, according to the Enforcement Directorate, has been one of the biggest beneficiaries. They also believe that he's a front, perhaps. They believe that he's a front. The Enforcement Directorate earlier, when sharing details, said that 100 crore rupees almost was transferred into companies owned by Pravin Raut, and they've named him in different joint properties that are held by both Pravin Raut and Varsha Raut, who's the wife of Sanjay Raut, and they believe that's how the connection is drawn directly, adding that 37 lakh rupees was transferred to Sanjay Raut's account, and this money was directly transferred from the company of Pravin Raut. So I'm getting in some more breaking news updates. So this is a direct connection that they've drawn, something that Swapnil was just mentioning, that they will try and draw the direct connection between someone who's already in their custody and who's facing very serious charges of prevention of money laundering, of money laundering under the PMLA Act. And they've made that direct charge against him. So Alisha's typing right now. I'm just waiting for Alisha to type. Alisha just about typing. She's inside the courtroom. She's inside the sessions court. So I'm trying to go across to Sandeep as well. Sandeep, quickly coming to you for 30 seconds, if you can tell our viewers about what the Enforcement Directorate has argued so far. Just as I wait for Alisha to type that message in, if you can tell our viewers about what the Enforcement Directorate is trying to place on record in front of the court now.
Big update out here. Big update out here from the session court is that the hearing has begun, and the advocate appearing for Sanjay Raut has stated, in fact, Enforcement Directorate has stated that 1 crore rupees were transferred collectively in both the accounts of
I'm going to interrupt you there, Sandeep. Sandeep, I'm interrupting you there. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm getting in another breaking news update. Sandeep. Sure. Sandeep, I'm interrupting you there. I'm getting in another breaking news update from inside the courtroom. The Enforcement Directorate has just said Pravin Raut favored Sanjay Raut. I repeat, Alisha sending us a breaking news update from inside the courtroom. The ED arguing inside the courtroom that Pravin Raut favored or helped Sanjay Raut buy 10 plots in Alibag, something that we were talking about earlier. We said eight plots. Alisha saying the Enforcement Directorate is arguing that Pravin Raut favored Sanjay Raut in buying 10 plots in Alibag. Pravin Raut, the breaking news update, the Enforcement Directorate says Pravin Raut is a front man of Sanjay Raut. What we were just about talking, we were just mentioning that the suspicion of the Enforcement Directorate is that Pravin Raut was just a front. They believed that somebody was operating from behind, namely a politician. And that's the suspect. There you go. Breaking news update. Pravin Raut is a frontman of Sanjay Raut is what the Enforcement Directorate has said. The Enforcement Directorate has just said 3 summons were issued to Sanjay Raut. He skipped 2 summons intentionally, trying to build their case for non-cooperation. Breaking news update coming in. The Enforcement Directorate has sought 8 days of custody. Breaking news update. Enforcement Directorate has sought 8 days of custody of Sanjay Raut. They are saying Pravin Raut is a front. The actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. That's the big breaking news update now coming in from the Sessions Court in Mumbai. Sanjay Raut, who was taken from the Enforcement Directorate office here right behind me, he was taken to the Sessions Court. And right now the Enforcement Directorate has asked for 8 days of custody. and they believe that Pravin Raut is a front. They're saying that the actual beneficiary is someone else. They believe the actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. 3 summons have been issued is what they're saying. 3 summons have been issued. 2 of those summons have been skipped intentionally. They say Pravin Raut is a front. They say the actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. That's a very, very serious charge. Very serious charge put forth by the Enforcement Directorate, who said that Sanjay Raut was guilty of offences under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So this is perhaps for the first time that the Enforcement Directorate is putting it on record. I'll have to check my facts there because Shavan Alisha have been tracking the story closely. But they are saying that 3 summons were issued to Raut. He skipped 2 summons intentionally. They're saying Pravin Raut is a front. They're saying the actual beneficiary is Sanjay Raut. They've sought 8 days of custody. And the other breaking news update now coming in. Ashok Mundargi is arguing on behalf of Sanjay Raut right now. Ashok Mundargi arguing on behalf of Sanjay Raut. Let me quickly get in a word from Sandeep, and I'm going across to Swapnil.